A sequence is a series of images, sounds, and videos that can be set up to gauge response. To set one up, we go to LabScribe Preferences, that's Edit Preferences on a PC. We go over to the Sequences tab. First thing, let's set up a new sequence. Give it a name. And now let's import some media. Our media files can be downloaded from the user area. We'll choose Random Images. Choose all of them. And now they're imported. First, let's add a 5-second wait before the first image. There it is. Now let's add our butterfly. We add it. We'll display that for 5 seconds. Let's add distressed. And let that display for 5 seconds. Then we'll add creepy. And let that display for 5 seconds. But then also, let's give it a random from 0 to 5 seconds more where it will be displayed as well. To add a color, choose it, and then add it. Let that display for 5 seconds. And finally, we can add a random of any of the above images and display that for 5 seconds as well. We can move things up or down to adjust their position. And if we decide we want to swap something, like the blue for the green, we can just replace it. We can set how many times we want the sequence to repeat, or 0 for continuous. And then we hit OK. To activate the sequence, we open up a new file, and then we choose our sequence. When we hit record and wait the 5 seconds, there's our first image. And on the bottom, a mark has been made. There's our second image with another mark. There's our next image with a mark at the bottom. There's our color with a mark at the bottom. And finally, our random image with a mark at the bottom as well. We stop the recording. We can either search or scroll to the individual marks to gauge the response at each point. If we want to use this sequence in another settings file, we can save it out and then open it up in the other settings file.